Praise 1025, Atlanta's Inspiration Station. What's going on, family? Nico here. I am joined by the phenomenal.
Man,
This brother right here has been putting out great music, ministering all across this great country, the world in itself, and I'm glad to have him back today, the one and only Mr. JJ Hairston. How are you, sir?
bro, I'm just honored to be in the room with Sir Nico. I'm doing it big today.
I feel like it is an honor to sit across from you once again, and this time, man, we're here to talk about this new record.
Yeah,
Lift 'em up. But before we get into that, how you been, man?
man, I'm real good. We're in a good season.
Yeah.
My wife and I just celebrated our anniversary.
I saw that.
and,
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
And I got beautiful children. Got
The grands. I saw the grands, man.
So I'm just in a joyful place.
2 now, right?
3.
3. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
3. I have
Okay.
2 girls and a boy.
Man.
I got my namesake, James Hairston V.
I love that. I love that. How is granddad compared to dad? Because I always hear, because I know how my dad treats my kids.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about you.
Man, it's a joy I could never explain.
Yeah.
It's like you get to give all the affection without having all the responsibility.
Ain't it?
Yeah, because it's like when they start crying too much, like, hey, Janae,
come on, come get you, baby.
But when it comes to time for GJ, I can give you all the hugs and all that. I love it. It's amazing.
I love that. I love that for you and your wife. And let's talk about this new record.
Yeah.
Lift 'em up, man. Listen, you've been consistent.
Thank you,
been putting out great records, and we love you for it. Let's talk about this record and why now Lift 'em up.
So Lift It Up is it's a song I had to sing in I actually had to preach in Ohio.
Okay.
And I went to the pastor's church and the praise team is singing this song. I said, whose song is that? They said, it's yours. So exactly. They sang this, the pastor wrote the song and they sang it because he knew it would resonate with me.
Wow.
So
it was a gift.
It was a gift.
Wow.
That's why it's so special to me, because immediately when I heard it, see, God has given me a special grace, and I don't take it for myself. Yeah. I write songs, but I also can hear when there's a special anointing on a song.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I heard it on that song, so I was like, you know what? Thank you for trusting me to carry this song to the world. And it's simply saying, we lift him up above everything, because Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. And in a season like today, where people are in need of an answer, the fact that we're able to lift up Jesus and he is the answer is going to be it's so important to me to let people know that there is hope outside of what you see. And
that's beautiful. And that I've never heard a church giving a gift of song to a guest of the church.
Literally.
Like how does that make you feel? You've been in the industry for a while. Yeah. But you, like I mentioned earlier, you've been super consistent. How does that make you feel when you get there's awards and honors? Like, how does that make JJ Hairston feel?
Man, for me, the honor is out of all the different artists and ministers in the world, God has given me the opportunity to share after all these years consistently in gospel music. I can honestly say there's so many churches that tag me in them singing our songs and videos, stuff like that. To this day, I am still as overwhelmed as I was the first time I heard it. And that's the honest to God's truth. Yeah. So the awards are amazing. Yeah. The awards are incredible. But more importantly to me, the fact that we're making impact in the local church is just as relevant and important as us getting a stellar award and all those nominations. It's more of a blessing to know that I'm not just reaching the industry, I'm reaching the people.
Yeah, that's good. And I asked that question because, I know sometimes when we've been in the industry for so long, we kind of just brush things off oh, that doesn't affect me anymore. Or you kind of just, you grasp it and then you move on to the next thing. Do you have issue with kind of living in the moment and accepting?
You know what? Pastor Cheryl Brady, she had to preach one time. I love Pastor Brady.
Yeah.
And she was saying she met another woman of God who was ministering and she couldn't see the white in her eyes. I didn't know what that meant at first, but then what she was trying to explain was she had been so engrossed in serving in ministry and moving from place to place that everything was grayed out. It was like she no longer saw hands being lifted. She no longer saw people getting saved. What she saw was, I'm finished here and I got to move on to the next. And my prayer has always been that I never get to that place where I don't get to see the moment. I don't get to see the impact that we're making. I don't get to really be grateful for the fact that people are getting saved and healed and delivered while we minister. So I'm still grateful, overwhelmed, and so honored that people love what we've been able to contribute to gospel music. And I'm praying that God continue to give us the opportunity to do it over and over again.
I love that for you because, like I mentioned, a lot of people don't get that opportunity to sit still and embrace and take all of that in. So for you, that is amazing. So, Youthful Praise.
Yeah.
You guys are, I mean, I don't want to say, I'm not going to age you, but I remember I grew with you listening to Youthful Praise. You see what I did, man? Because listen.
Most people say, hey, my mother used to listen to your music. So the fact
I'm saying but I grew with it. You know what I mean? Like you guys was such an influential part of how and when I got into this industry because I started off in R&B and hip hop and crossed over, even though I grew up in a missionary Baptist church, like what's going on with you guys now? What can we expect from you?
Man, so we just released our 25th year anniversary record called The Live Reunion.
That is amazing. Congratulations, by the way.
Man. Yeah. And honestly, for me, that was a milestone.
Yeah.
Because we released our first record in 2000.
Yeah.
And it was the Awesome God record.
That seems so... 2000 sounds goodness. Yeah, man.
So now, and honestly, it's not even the music, but the journey that we wanted to celebrate.
Absolutely.
So we all came together, excuse me. We all came together to celebrate what God has done in our lives over these 25 years. And then we re-recorded some of the songs that have been a blessing to us and others throughout this season. And man, to have all of the people who started with us, down to the people who just joined last month, all come together and worship was just super special. So people have received the record very well, and we're releasing the deluxe record in September, so I can't wait for people to hear it.
I love it. If y'all just not joining us, we are speaking with the one and only Pastor JJ Hairston. And I want to know, we kind of talked a little bit about this a little earlier, but as far as, supergroups, I see a lot of supergroups happening around, right? But I want to know if you compare yourself up with two other people to make a supergroup, like who would be in that group?
Who would be in a supergroup with me? Wow. Let me say this first.
Yeah, and we love everybody.
Yeah, I got to do this now. I'm going to be much more careful.
Yeah.
There are so many amazing worship leaders, choir directors, ministers of music
that's it.
I could never limit all gospel music is doing to my choices.
Yeah.
And even those that I would prefer are not the best. They're just some of my best.
Right.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Fred Hammond.
Okay. Yeah.
And Israel Houghton.
I love that. And I actually think y'all mesh well. And see, that's the thing about when people ask these questions.
Yes.
I always look for, they can all be great individually.
Yes.
But who is going to work together as a group, as a collective.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Destiny Child, right? You could pick 3 girls, but who gonna harmonize? That's it. That's what people don't, that's what they be missing. It's like you can love that person, you can love that person, but that person with this person,
it may not work.
It may not work.
Fred Hammond, for real.
Oh my goodness.
When it was time to hear people think praise and worship really just started.
Yeah.
You think about that Pages of Life record.
Yeah.
It's like Glory to Glory.
Yeah.
All these songs that were urban. But they still were God focused. They were vertical.
Yeah.
But they still felt
good. Yeah.
Israel Houghton came right through that whole thing.
Right.
And he made it more global.
Yes.
But it still had that urban feel. So both of those guys, for me, were an inspiration because they were able to take large groups of people and still present worship in a way where everybody felt engaged.
That's good.
So that's why those guys are my heroes.
That's good. See that? Look, see what I'm saying? It's about who can work together.
Yes.
We love everybody.
Right.
So what's coming up next? What's next for JJ Hairston?
Man, so we're releasing the deluxe version of the reunion record, which has Melvin Crispell on it.
Oh boy.
Jay Todd, one of these emerging worship leaders. Who else? Tim Bowman Jr.,
Tim
my
Bowman,
brother.
The Problem.
So it's a whole record that's coming out
Yeah.
September 19th. I can't wait for everybody to hear that. But then, Nico, I don't know what made me do this.
Uh-oh.
A few months ago,
Okay.
I came here to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, I just feel like having a worship night and recording some music. So I got it in the can, and it's coming out January. And
I love it.
Man.
It's already ready.
It's ready to go.
It's ready.
Yes, I'm excited. I can't wait for people to hear it. And the thing is, I needed to present the choir first. Because I wanted everyone to know that choirs are still relevant and they're still important to me. Youthful Praise will always be a part of me. So I wanted to present that, but then the record coming out next year is a little bit different in that it's a JJ Hairston record. Yeah. And I got some singers and some friends with me that's going to present our music in a different way. And I think people are going to love it.
I love that. I love that. We cannot wait to check it out. JJ Hairston, please let them know where they can reach you.
Yeah, I'm all over social media. Instagram at JJ Hairston. Please, I need some loving support right now. I've been taking some shots. So if you want to follow me at JJ Hairston on Instagram, come and say something nice. TikTok, I'm there. I'm sharing videos. I'm sharing preaching clips, all that. And I pastor a church too. It's called the Gathering Place DC. If you want to follow our church pages at gatheringplacedc.com or just the IG page. You got it.
Love it, y'all. JJ Hairston, keep it locked right here. It's Praise.